Hello everybody, Michael the Librarian of Magic back here again, finding and cataloging the magic and pointing you to it. Got another drawing of a Disney villain today for you on October the 14th. By now, I hope you know about my usual disclaimers and where to find my other content and which videos to find those disclaimers in. Thank you for watching thus far. With all of that said, I am going to jump straight into the villain of the day. Today's drawing is King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. And I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. I found a good tutorial, and this one turned out well, in my opinion. King Candy I chose because, in general, I just really like the movie Wreck-It Ralph. It's one of my favorite Disney movies in recent years. King Candy here is voiced by Alan Tudyk, who is channeling Ed Wynn. Ed Wynn was the original voice for the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland, the animated Alice in Wonderland. And the Mad Hatter, that performance was used as a reference for this character, and it's pretty obvious if you compare the two. Ed Wynn also played Uncle Albert in Mary Poppins. Alan Tudyk, who has been seen in lots of movies and TV shows, who was one of the characters in Firefly and the continuation movie Serenity. As far as Disney goes, oh, we got some crows outside, I think. As far as Disney goes, he's recently done many voicing jobs for Disney. He was the Duke of Wesselton in Frozen. He was the voice of Alistair Cray in Big Hero 6. He was Duke Weaselton in Zootopia. He was the vocalizations for Hey Hey in Moana. He voiced the computerized character Knowsmore in Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. He's done several character voicings in Phineas and Ferb. He was the voice of K2SO, the droid in Star Wars Rogue One. And he also was the voice of Iago in the recent live-action Aladdin movie. So he has been working quite a bit for Disney lately. He does a really great job channeling Ed Wynn. He really is pretty much straight up doing an Ed Wynn impersonation for this character. It's not even really Ed Wynn inspired. He's pretty much just doing an Ed Wynn voice. Which, if you've never seen Mad Hatter, I'm sure you have in the original movie, or if you've never seen any of Ed Wynn's other work, check him out. He is worth the watch. As far as stuff about this character I really like, I like all of his henchmen. That maybe is something that I'll try to draw in the future just for fun, just to keep in my sketchbook. But I really love he's got like a donut shaped security guards in his castle named Winchell and Duncan, and he has a really morose looking assistant sidekick named Sour Bill, who is a little green sour ball. I like the character aspect of him where he's like really jovial and bubbly and friendly up front, but he's very like extremely psychotic underneath. He's one of those guys that's like, he wants to offer you candy, but then he's like trying to murder Vanellope and Ralph by the end of the movie, quite literally. So he's very nefarious. I suppose if you've never seen Wreck-It Ralph, which by now I'm assuming if you're watching my videos at all you have, but if you haven't, I suppose it's a spoiler just to include him on my villain list, as in the first part of the movie you don't really know for certain that he's a villain, but it's pretty obvious most of the way, or only partway through, that he's the villain you're dealing with. King Candy, another thing I really like is his character design within the video game Sugar Rush. So King Candy is actually a character from another video game. He's a character named Turbo from a racing game called Turbo Time. His game was being removed from the arcade, and so he was able to slip over into Sugar Rush and sort of hijack the game. He was able to exploit the fact that there is a glitch in Sugar Rush with the character Vanellope von Schweetz, where she's supposed to be an extra available racer, but he sort of replaces her code with his, so that she's always glitching out all the time, and there's no room for her in the game because he's sort of pushed her out. She's originally supposed to be there. She's supposed to be one of the highlights of the game, but he has taken it over. He's hijacked everything, and he always wins all the races, and he's sort of taken Vanellope's spot. And so the movie is really about her trying to figure herself out and figure out how to um, get her rightful spot back in the game. I love all of the design elements of Sugar Rush. I think it's so much fun with all the candy and the sweets, the characters like Winchell and Duncan. I love all the different racers. My favorite Sugar Rush racer is actually Candlehead. I just think that's such a ridiculous character design and name, to have a character that looks like a cupcake with a candle on it, and her name is just straight up Candlehead. Like, they were like, I don't know what else to call her. Call her Candlehead. I think that's really funny. I'm really glad they went for that. And it's just a really fun, great movie. It's heartwarming. If you know anything about video games or the history of video games or arcades, it's really excellent. It makes fun of a lot of different things like that. Really touches on all those buttons. The voice acting is great, from Alan Tudyk to John C. Reilly. Just great voice acting all the way around. I really love this one. Love this character design, and I'm really happy with how this drawing turned out. So that is my drawing of King Candy. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Is Wreck-It Ralph one of your favorite movies? Do you like the aesthetic the way I do? Who's your favorite racer in Wreck-It Ralph if you do like the movie? Are you a Candlehead fan like me, or do you like some of the other ones? Anyway, let me know if you're enjoying these. Let me know what you think about the drawings or whatever. I hope that they're brightening your day. Maybe just seeing a drawing of King Candy reminds you that you like that movie, or you just enjoyed seeing something silly. So I hope that you were informed and that you were entertained. This was a really fun thing for me to do, and I appreciate you watching these videos. I hope you have a really great day. Bye-bye.